Oh, there we are again. I just tried this a minute ago and screwed it up. I'm going live from my laptop, and I have something funny to share with you guys. What up, what up? So as you're jumping on, please let me know if you can hear me. Messy bun, happy Friday, looking like a hot mess, but here we are. Here we are. If you guys can hear me, let me know. I have, oh, yay, I see people jumping on. What's up? Say hi. Introduce yourselves. This is your first time hanging with me on the live stream. What's up, Tanya? How are you, my love? Hey, Mark, thank you. Hey, Aaron. You guys are awesome. So, I got a message over the weekend, and quite honestly, I don't even remember who it was from, which was really bad. It was over Snapchat. I get lots of messages on Snapchat, and you guys suck. Like, let's be honest. Most of you on Snapchat don't have your name as like your screen name, so I don't know who it is. I have zero fucking idea. Like, so I'm just telling you that in advance. Like, if you send me a snap and your screen name is not your name, I have no idea who you are most of the time. So, forewarning. But I got a message and but I absolutely appreciate it, obviously. And I have tons of fun chatting with you guys and like interacting on Snap. It's one of my favorite places to be. But I got this message and this guy, I wish I would have screenshotted it. But he said to me, am I serious about I do not schedule in sex? Or what am I serious about? Or people's not having their names on my face? I don't know what you're asking me. But okay, so let me get to the meat and potatoes of this conversation, ladies and gentlemen. So I got a message that said, I don't know how your boyfriend does it. Like, I could never live with someone as scheduled as you. You probably even schedule in, okay, this is the time for us to have sex. Like, put it on my schedule that, like, plan in the time to sleep with my boyfriend. And I started laughing because I was like, is that really, like, what you think? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, blown away. He said, I mean, I think he was being negative, quite honestly. He was like, I could never be with somebody so anal about their schedule. I'm sure that you schedule in having sex with your boyfriend. And I'm like, hold the phone right now, bro. Like, hold the phone. You've got to be kidding me. And I started thinking a little bit more about it, and it just actually was doing a live in my group, and it hit me as I was talking about it. People who are planned and organized and proactive and on top of their shit don't walk around all day long talking to you and like the people in their life, like the people sitting right next to me, about the things I have planned. I don't sit down and say, okay, so today I'm going to do these 10 things and I have this many appointments and here's my plan. We can have sex at 2:30. Okay, you ready? Like, that is not at all what happens. Just so you know. Like, and the fact that somebody thinks that made me laugh really hard. And I figured I would jump on and do a live and kind of put that in a little bit of a perspective for you, that just because someone is organized and proactive and gets more shit done than in most human beings doesn't mean that their life is super duper structured and super boring because at 10:05 I have to do this and at 12:02 I have to do this. Like, is that what you guys think? Please tell me if that's what you think. Please put a comment in and tell me if that's how you think I run my life. Because when I talk about being productive and being planned, like, is that what you guys think I do? I would love to know. I would love to know. And I'm not sure if this is showing me fucking comments because this Facebook Live on my computer is weird. I don't see it. Let me know if that's what you think I do. I'm like so intrigued by this question. I was like, for real though? Dude, like, is this what you think? Where I'm like, look, we have a very strict schedule, 12 o'clock. Either you're there or you don't get any. Like, that's what you think? I'm so confused. So, I want to explain a little bit deeper about what happens when you are a planned person and that you are super proactive about life. Like, it's certainly not, I don't plan in when I'm gonna pee or like when I need to brush my hair or when I'm gonna have sex. Like, that is not, like, I still live a normal life. And people who are super structured and have like a plan, they don't do that either. So I just want to clarify with you what I mean by when I'm talking to you guys about my life and the way that I plan and schedule and structure, okay? So if I have a phone call or like a meeting or whatever, then yes, those things happen on the dot at the specific time, okay? Yes, those things happen. But I don't plan my day down to the freaking 4-minute window of brushing my teeth. Or here's a 15-minute window for this. Or here's the only time today that I'm available to get naked with you, Mr. Boyfriend. Like, no, that is not how it goes. Like, I have a list of tasks that need to be done that day that I get done. End of fucking story. I have a list of appointment times for specific things that need to happen at specific times that I get done that day. I do not structure down to the second. Frank, I just read. I love it. Perhaps an impromptu workshop, sex and your busy day. Like, how to schedule in sex with your busy day, right? Like that. I should do that. I should talk about that. Oh boy. So here's the fun part though. Let's take this to another level. Let me get there. I have something just popped into my little mind here. So I have the specific list of things I want to do that day, right? I have the specific list of times and appointments for things I need to be at. But I do not structure every second of every day. That is not the way that it works. I am very on top of things and get shit done all day long, yes. But I am not scheduling in every little freaking like regular life thing that happens. I still go about my day like a normal human being and make my coffee when I want it and brush my teeth when I want it. And oh my God, Frank, you're killing me with this, with these titles. Oh boy, here we go. But here's the thing. So think about it. The relaxation part of life, your intimate relationships, your whatever parts of life happen, and you have the time for that shit to happen when you are organized. Like literally, when you are organized, you have the time for that stuff. When you do schedule your shit, you then have your work's done. So you're not preoccupied at the end of the day when that may be what's going on when your boyfriend or your husband or whomever gets home from work. Like your shit is done. Like your stuff is done. Your mind is not preoccupied. You can be present in your relationship or your situation. So if you want to take it there, like we can take it there, and it's definitely something. This doesn't let me scroll up through messages. Holy shit. Freaking stupid Facebook live off of your phone. People are saying things and I can't see it. Anyway, like, so sure, maybe me being super structured and scheduled does help my sex life, but it certainly does not help me. I do not schedule in the exact moment when that's going to happen. So the fact that somebody thought that blew my fucking mind, and I was laughing my ass off, and I just figured I would jump on and talk to you guys about that. Hold on, I gotta turn this down. I can't see your messages. Let's see. Didn't we just talk about being spontaneous, how important it is, ingredient is amongst the chaos is that is structure. Well, that's the whole point. So DJ, I don't know if you heard me at the beginning, but like I'm still spontaneous in life and different things. Like just because I'm structured doesn't mean that I literally have zero time for like to let life just happen. And I don't want anyone to do that. That's what that's why it prompted me to get on and talk about that. Like, if you guys think that I expect you to be so fucking organized that every moment of your day is planned specifically for certain things, like you're crazy. That's not how you enjoy life. That's called OCD. Like, that's unhealthy. See, priorities first at set times, then work on your daily list. That's how I structure my day. Me too, Emily, 100%. Frank, I imagine you only enjoy, oh my goodness, no stress if things aren't done. No, I don't have that stress. That's the beautiful part of what I do. And I don't have the stress of, oh my gosh, I have so many things to do. Nothing is done. I don't have that stress because I know that it's done. I know that I have time available to do it, because I'll look and say, okay, I have these 5 things that I need to be at these specific times, and then I have the rest of the time in my day to do the list of things that need to get done. But like at the end of the day, when it's time for me to spend time with family members or have downtime or do whatever, I don't have to worry about what's done and what's not done, because I know what's done and what's not done, because I pay attention and I stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Perfect point. I really don't plan my days. I only do what needs to be done during the day. How's that working out for you, Erin? Do you feel like you're getting your stuff done, or do you feel like you're running around like a crazy person? I'm curious to know. Frank, then you are more present for enjoyable things. Absolutely. Like, that's the whole point. So, I mean, I didn't really even think about that, like tying that in when I started this live stream today. I was just kind of being funny and like laughing about the fact that, like, do you guys really think that's what I do? Holy shit. Like, hope I'm never single. Like, no one will ever want to date me if that's what they think I do. Like, this crazy scheduling lady, like, holy shit. But then as I started talking with you guys, it made me really realize that that is, I mean, sure, we want to go there 100%, like, busy here. Let's take it this way, women and men, but especially women, like, we feel the need to take all of the weight of the world onto our shoulders, okay? We have all of this weight that we need to take care of, every single one of you and our family and our neighbor and our dogs and ourselves and every woman that we ever met in our lives. Like, it's our job to take care of all of them. That's how our brain works, okay? So when you're like powerhouse, running a business, superwoman style, okay, it's really, really hard to make time for the things that are enjoyable in your life, okay? It's really, really hard because our normal focus is everyone else, not ourselves. So it's important mindset shift that women especially, but men too, need to make, where you can get your shit done and you can handle business and you can handle the things by being proactive and organized, which you guys obviously think I'm crazy, but like, by doing that and then being able to then not worry about everything else and everyone else, because you know that you're doing the things that are on your plate and you know that you're doing the things that you set out to do that day, and then you can actually enjoy your family and sex if that's what you're working towards. But there's a lot of women who don't, is what I was trying to get at. There's a lot of women who are so preoccupied elsewhere mentally and stressed out and over, like, they're rushing themselves into a point where they literally can't even fucking see straight. They're not listening to anything you're saying because they're preoccupied and they're stressed. And what if I didn't do this? And what if I didn't do that? And holy crap, the world is ending because I'm in charge of everything. That they don't allow themselves to enjoy life. They don't allow themselves to enjoy actual conversation. They're like dead the moment they stop, they fall asleep. So maybe I'm not so crazy, huh? When I be proactive with my plan and I have a pretty strict to-do list. That does not include scheduling and time for sex. It includes finishing my shit so I can have time to do whatever I want. And if that's part of it, then that's part of it. Does that make sense? Let's see, Tanya, isn't that the truth? So yeah, I just thought that was entertaining and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I wish that I would have screenshotted it and remember who it was that said that to me over the weekend, that said how terrible it would be to be my boyfriend, because I am so planned and structured that it would be terribly annoying, and I must be so structured that I plan when it's time to have sex. Oh boy. Oh boy. If anything, being my boyfriend is actually very simple in the fact that, like, I don't need you to do things because I already have shit handled all of the time. Just saying. Like, there's the bonus. This makes me want to schedule it in. I mean, scheduling it in is, I mean, whatever floats your boat. You can do what you need to do, but I think that might be a little excessive. I'm sure people do it. I'm sure people do it. They're like, hey, we have a 1 hour window at 5 o'clock, just so you know. Especially if you have kids, I could get that. I could maybe see that, but I just needed to clarify that is not what I do. That is not what I do. to each their own, but I just thought that was hilarious, and it really made me think because he was being serious, like he wasn't kidding. He was being legit, like serious when he said that to me. Like, oh my gosh, you're that structured, like how it would be so terrible to be with someone like you. And I'm like, wow. And he wasn't like being a dick, but he was just, and I'm like, damn, you guys probably also, he also probably didn't think about the fact that like being proactive and mindset and being like high performers and shit is my job. So obviously I talk about it to you guys much more than I talk about it like to someone who's sitting next to me. Instead, I just, do my shit. I don't sit there and talk about every move I'm making and how planned it is in real life, like, or if you're sitting with me in real life, like I'm sharing it with you, so it's things that you can utilize in your life to be better and get more done and feel better about it. Like that's why I share it with you so much. So I don't think he really put that into perspective either. But it just was entertaining to me. As you can see, like I'm cheesing because it was funny as fuck. Way excessive. Oh, Tanya, so many people don't think. You guys would kill. You guys would die if you knew the messages I get on Snapchat. Holy hell. It's entertaining. It is entertaining. I love Snap, so I refuse to get rid of it or filter my shit, but I get some pretty interesting things on the old Snapchat. Yeah, people are crazy. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to jump off in a sec. I have, what'd you say, Aaron? I'm sorry, let me read what you said. I've had a stressful life the past 3 years. Well, so if you're working like I just read what you wrote. If you're working the midnight shift, I could see that. I mean, it is hard to find time to fit things in, but what I would suggest for you is just don't overwhelm yourself. Do what you can do. I would say make a list that's not overwhelming, and if you can do a couple of things each day, then that's what you do. It's a couple of things each day. But I also think that creating some sort of a plan for the week would really help you so that you're not like wasting the time or squandering or tripping about what you need to do in advance. Or, I mean, in the moment is what I should say. You can be a little bit pre-planned in advance. Monique, girl, well, apparently people think that. So there's that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off. You guys are all amazing. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I need to go do something with his hair. See ya.